if you're in the business, you don't just go build whatever the hell you think you want to go build. What is the customer like, and how do you do that? You research the market, you see what people are buying, you talk to people, you ask, what would you like in your home? What would you, so we take time to really focus on who our customer is and what they're looking for, and how can we be consistent with that, or better, or one up, what the other players are doing in the field.
Let me ask you, I want to go to this because there's a lot of people out there. We had a new home builder on a couple weeks ago, and there was a lot of interest in that episode. What are you seeing the finish outs? What do they need to be in that entry level house? Are we talking granite and stainless steel appliances and, full hardwood floors? Are we talking about vinyl plank? Maybe just dial it back. Let's just, Wizard of Oz, open the curtain and tell us some of the finish outs that you're seeing are needed in new construction in the starter home bracket.
So our finish outs that we focus on, we want to give, even if it's considered a starter home or affordable, we still want to give the people the sense of that they've got something that they're proud of. So we may step it up a little than what some builders may do, but we're definitely going to give you at least a granite or a quartz countertop. The colors that are in now on the flooring, we may do a vinyl plank flooring instead of a wood flooring to still give that. Everybody just wants to look. If you can get this cosmetic look, that's when they pull up social media and everyone's homes look like this. You'd be surprised how much you can trade on all of your materials. Again, like what we spoke of earlier with your connections and your resources, of what you can get done with, especially buying in bulk, because we don't just do one-off homes. We're going to do at least 5+ doors at a time. So I think as long as you're giving, from our experience, as long as you're giving them that look and feel of what the multi-million-dollar homes, that you're not spending that, and it's not, high, it's not marble, but at the end of the day, people just want a look and a feel of, this is home. They spent the time on it. It feels warm. It feels fresh. It feels clean. So really, that's kind of what we focus on, and it could vary, but we definitely do. We don't downplay or go to the lowest end of everything.
Well, we spoke on this topic on it with a previous podcast guest, where in this day and age, we're in 2020, at least in this market right now in 2024, that buyers have options. So like just barely getting by and barely, cutting corners doesn't work anymore,
right? Because
your house will sit on the market. So when it comes to the new builds, like, are you pulling out all the stops, even if it is entry level affordable housing? Like where I guess what I'm saying is, like, how, I don't know what I'm saying. I just think there's a link to this topic, and I'm trying to formulate a question, but I'm drawing
You're asking
blank.
maybe because
Please cut.
I'm going to cut in line
because it's affordable. Where are we cutting corners?
Yeah,
is that kind of
or I don't want to say it that harshly.
Right.
Like, do you see? Let's just say hypothetical competition. Do you see them like, oh crap, we screwed up by not doing the quartz, not doing the granite?
We haven't been in that situation yet. We try to study the market, study, what everybody else is doing to make sure that we're either in line with that or one step higher or one feeling higher, and again, nowadays too, it's a lot about, there's so much more, we focus on the inside, but then the outside, creating more of a community feel, the dog parks, the pools, the amenity centers and that type of stuff. So there's just an overall concept that, if you're in the business, you don't just go build whatever the hell you think you want to go build. What is the customer like, and how do you do that? You research the market, you see what people are buying, you talk to people, you ask, what would you like in your home? What would you, so we take time to really focus on who our customer is and what they're looking for, and how can we be consistent with that, or better, or one up, what the other players are doing in the field.
What colors are in now?
If you say eggshell, then it's like nothing changes in 20 years.
Eggshell's not a color.
Eggshell's the finish. Yeah. Adjacent to the real estate.
egg on my face.
I prefer satin over eggshell. Or how about flat?
You know what?
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Semi-gloss.
Okay, eggshell white. Is that a better way to say it?
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the color of
Perfect.
the white?
So what colors are in now?
Everyone wants the clean, fresh look. Not the dark, dingy. But although they are kind of going back on some of the dark stuff, if you look at some of the things they're doing, black homes on the outside or black interior doors.
In Texas?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Golly.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine the heat?
I'll just never forget. We were rehabbing this house over by White Rock Lake. It had to be 15 or 16. And my wife, Jennifer's like, all right, we're painting the walls gray. And I was just like, what? Because, mind you, when I first got started a long time ago, everything was white.
Yeah.
Then it became beige. Then it became white again.
Yeah.
And then we went to gray.
Yeah.
And then I heard there was a grayish.
Yeah, now the creams and grays are combining.
Blue
now.
cabinets is a thing.
Blue
When you said white,
yeah.
did you mean eggshell white?
Depends on what you're painting, actually. It could be the walls, the ceilings.
I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
I know.
And
brother,
gold is back
you
in
missed the
now.
hill altogether.
Yeah.
Gold?
And gold is back in
Well,
now.
so
Is
when
that
I
Trump related or just because it's
I
back?
don't know, but it's like we do these cycles.
Yeah, when I started, it was like everything was brass.
Yeah.
Then there was like a 5 or 10 year period where all we did was rip brass things out.
Yes.
And now everything's back to brass or gold.
Yeah.
It's just
I know.
painful.
Well, I mean, what's funny about that is, think about the years of the rehabs when you rip at the carpet, and it was like a lottery win when you saw beautiful
Wood
hardwood
floors.
finish or hardwood floors. And it's like, I wonder what's being built now that will be in 20 years be covered up,
yeah.
and then 20 years after that be like, oh my god,
They'll be like, forget this quartz. I want Formica.
Yeah. At least we won't have the asbestos issues with the new
or the lead or whatever.
The
on the
Chinese
new
drywall
builds now.
instead.
Yeah.